My name's Stewart Baxter and I'm the Arts Development Worker and Label Manager at the Warren Young People's Project and Warren Records. The Warren's a free resource centre for 16 to 25-year-olds, so anybody can come in and use the service. And the sort of things on offer are a recording studio, music service, artist development and record label, and events management. Alongside that we also have a counselling project that offers advocacy and advice, sexual health, pregnancy testing, free condoms. We have a cafe area, which is a general hangout area for young people to meet each other and get support. I first got involved in the Warren when I was 15 and I came in as a young person who needed a recording studio and recorded with my band. So for me it was really important as a young person to get a free service and get the support I needed at the time. And then I started working at the Warren around 10 years ago as a full-time worker. So for me I kind of came full circle with the Warren, and from being a young person to now being a worker. We have a weekly Parliament meeting called The Thing, which has always been a central part of the Warren since it started over 30 years ago. And The Thing comes from the old Viking parliaments that happened many years ago, and I believe there was one in Hull, not too far away from the Warren. So the concept of The Thing is that that's where the young people make the decisions, and that's where all the agendas go every week. So the young people who attend The Thing, they make the decisions, they vote on what happens and how we move forward. So everything is run by young people and decided by young people, and that means that young people get an opportunity to have a say and get an opportunity to be in control of their project. Since I've been working at the Warren, I've seen a lot of people's lives changed through getting the support by the Warren, and sometimes that might just be helping them back on their feet. Sometimes that might mean them actually moving into a different career in their lives and finding direction. Through the music project, we've had people who have come here without really knowing what they want to do, and then within working with us they've gone on to university to stage managing festivals and getting into the music industry. I've worked with a lot of young artists and musicians that have come here to do their first demos and then gone on to tour Europe in bands and headline shows and headline festivals all over and make a career in music and produce music. So for me, every day I see people's lives changed. Warren Records was set up in 2009 to platform the music that we was recording in the studio. We've been recording music for around 30 years, so there's been a lot of music come through the Warren, but there's never been a way of really putting it out there, so the label started for that reason. It was also a really good educational project for myself and the young people to learn how to run a record label, learn how to develop their brand, develop their music, develop their talent, and actually move it forward and develop a career in music. So that's what the label's set up for, and we're constantly sort of building on that and opening new doors to see where we can go with it. The most rewarding part of my job is working with some amazing people every day. Every day I get to come into a project where I never know what's going to happen, and I never know who I'm going to meet, and whatever's happening in my life, I come in here and it always makes me smile, because there's so many people that are so grateful for what they've got when they've got nothing quite often. I think the impacts of 2017 could be massive for the Warren, and we could get really engaged and see the young people in the Warren become a really centre point of city of culture, whether that's delivering stuff or just being participants. And for the rest of the year we have some really big projects planned, and going into 2017 even bigger stuff, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled.